Hello everyone, glad to be back. Today is 12th of February, now it's 4:30 in the afternoon Moscow time. I'm Levan Gudadze and this is new episode of Headlines, short summary of the news that I will talk about during the second update on my Patreon page. If you are interested, you're welcome to subscribe on my Patreon and become sponsor of this small media project of mine. You can see links on this video in the description box or in the pinned comment. That's been said, let's go through the headlines now. And first headline from RIA Novosti's report, according to which as a result of recent Russian missile and drone strikes on military and logistical infrastructure of Kiev regime in Nikolaev region, military industrial complex manufacturing capacities were destroyed. This is according to Russian partisans in the region. Of course, all the details in the second update. Also, TASS news agency's report, quite interesting news, that Kiev regime is planning to use it's one of the most capable brigades in Avdiivka direction to somehow hold on to this city, to somehow stabilize front line in that direction. I don't know if this move from Kiev regime, from Zelensky's regime, will work for them, but seems like third assault brigade of Ukrainian armed forces soon will be deployed to Avdiivka, in Avdiivka direction, or maybe some forward units of that brigade already in Avdiivka. RT's report that Western diplomacy is primitive, according to high-ranking Russian diplomat in UN. Of course, in second update, I will explain what he meant by this statement. RIA Novosti's report that Polish farmers continue their protests and shut down three checkpoints on the border with Ukraine. So situation once again escalating between Polish farmers and, let's say, Kiev regime. And the mayor of Lvov, puppet of Zelensky, one may say, already called Polish farmers many disrespecting words, and he insulted basically Polish farmers for protecting their own interests. And he almost called them traitors when Polish farmers have no obligation to Ukraine whatsoever, especially to Kiev regime. But yet again, let's see how will things develop in between Poland and Ukraine. RT's report that NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg condemned Trump's threat. Former US president said recently that he would refuse to defend members of the alliance who failed to pay their defense bill. And some European politicians are freaking out now, and I guess Stoltenberg is no any different. Of course, all the details in second update. Kommersant newspaper, in continuation of this topic, reports that Joseph Borrell, head of EU's diplomacy, called NATO not to be dependent on mood of the US presidents. Okay. European high-ranking officials may pretend that voice from Washington is not that important, but in reality we all know who runs the show, and it's definitely Washington. A ruling class of the West that uses Washington as their main tool of influence, let's say this way. Also, TASS news agencies report that two Russian missile carriers, Tu-95MS, this is strategic bombers, conducted a planned flight over the Barents and Norwegian seas. This is routine. Lately, this kind of flights of Russian missile carriers 295 or 2160 did become quite frequent stuff. Maybe this is the message for some hot heads in the Western so-called elites. Who knows? TASS news agencies report that Hutu rebels, also known as Ansar Allah movement, made statements that they conducted successful strike on a U.S. affiliated vessel in the Red Sea, and Center for Coordination of Sea Freight and UK's Navy basically confirmed that there was a strike on the ship. Details in the second update. Well, as one may say, and as it was predictable, US and UK strikes on Ansar Allah movement, at least for now, didn't really change much in terms of the escalating situation in Red Sea or Gulf of Aden. It's exactly the opposite. Ansar Allah movement seems like even more escalating situation, and well, it's highly unlikely that things will change anytime soon. RIA Novosti's report with the headlines that head of Kyrgyzia, by the way, former Soviet Republic, called Blinken, head of US State Departments, not to intervene in internal affairs of Republic. Seems like a diplomatic row is beginning between Kyrgyzia and US, and for a reason. For a reason, I will say. Seems like at least some republics, if not all of them, in the Central Asia are beginning to realize that US, UK, EU officials that are visiting these republics time to time don't really want any good for people of those republics. They have their own interests, and those interests mainly are to destabilize region and then use this region to further destabilize neighboring Chinese territories. That's all, really. And more these officials in the Central Asia will realize, better for them and their security, and security for those republics. RIA Novosti's report that, well, according to high-ranking Austrian official, and to be more precise, Minister of Innovation, Technologies, Energy and Mobility, Leonor Gewessler, Austria seeks to dismantle contract with Gazprom, long-term contract with Gazprom, but unable to do so for now. And well, in the second update, I will explain why Austrian government is unable to cut ties with Gazprom. Although, you know, if they really want to, they can do it, I guess. But well, there are some explanation from Austrian side why it is difficult. RT's report that shipping giant issues warning over the global supply chain. This time we are talking about Japanese giant in the shipping business, and well, disruption in the Red Sea could last for up to a year, according to Japan's Mitsui OSK Lines. This company, Mitsui OSK Lines, and well, if disruption in the Red Sea will last about a year, well, this is definitely will hurt world economy, especially economies that were severely dependent on a Red Sea trading routes, shipping routes, and Suez Channel. European economies, for example. Also, interesting news from RIA Novosti that President of Russian Federation Vladimir Putin made statements that well, work on the plan for social and economical development in next 6 years is almost finished. And well, of course, in second update I will share what major directions this plan is oriented for or towards. And well, Interfax's report that unemployment, according to latest statistics, unemployment in 2023 decreased almost in all Russian regions, with the two exceptions. One is Dagestan and the other one is Kamchatka region. In these regions, unemployment increased, but in the rest of Russia, unemployment is on record low, and well, as I reported previously quite a number of times, Russian economy, Russian businesses are experiencing some severe shortages of workforce. And Kommersant is reporting, and this news is gonna be last headline for this short video. Football team of Brazil, by the way, national team of Brazil, was unable to go through qualifications to participate in upcoming Olympic Games, and this is a quite rare occasion, especially when we are talking about Brazil. And well, I will just add that previous two Olympics, Brazilian team won. They were champions, and now they were unable to even reach Olympics, which is shame, really. I don't know what happened, but well, quite surprising news. If you are football fan, you will understand what am I talking about. Brazilians are usually one of the best in this world when it comes to football or soccer, as our friends from US will say. And well, this is it. This is it for this short summary. Hopefully you will find this video somewhat interesting and informative, and if so, please click that like button, leave some commentary just about anything. More likes and the comments will definitely help me to reach wider audience and further develop this project. Well, for very same reason, if you can, please share links to my videos or my channels to your friends on any of the platforms that you are active. And well, if you think this project is interesting, useful, informative, has some potential and deserves to exist in this field of news and political commentary, please consider to support my work and this small media project with small donations through PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or by subscribing to my Patreon page. You can see all the links under this video in the description box or in the pinned comment. This is it for now. Have a great day, and dear friends, before I go, let me remind you that this evening about 9 o'clock Moscow time, I will have a live stream on my Rumble channel with Telegram Reports program, and I hope to see you there. And well, if you are not subscribed to my Rumble channel, please consider to do so. You can see a link to my Rumble channel also in the pinned comment or in the description box. Well, now for sure this is it. I will end this video and wish you a great day. Take care.